right, everybody, welcome back. Lots of you have been hitting us up with questions about storage.
Seems like everyone wants to know more about SSDs and HDDs.
Yeah, really want to get to the bottom of this. So that's exactly what we're going to do today.
A deep dive into the world of digital storage.
So what we're trying to do is give you guys the info you need to make the right choices for your computers.
Absolutely. Whether you're a gamer, a casual user, or even a professional, picking the right storage can make a huge difference.
You know, it's funny, we were just reading this article in TechTrouble Busters, and it really laid it all out there.
It did.
So before we get too far, let's take a step back. Could you break down exactly what these things even are? SSDs and HDDs, I mean.
Okay, so imagine you have like a record player, right?
Okay, got it.
That's kind of what an HDD or a hard disk drive is like. It's got these spinning platters.
Oh, interesting.
And a little arm that moves back and forth to read data.
It's kind of like the needle on a record player.
Exactly. And that's how it gets the information. But like with a record player, it takes time for the arm to find the right spot.
Gotcha, so it's mechanical.
Exactly. It's a physical process.
Okay, so that's HDD. So then what about SSDs? What makes them different?
Well, SSD stands for solid state drive, and it's a whole different ballgame. It's like a giant USB stick. It uses flash memory to store data.
Okay, so it's all electronic.
Exactly. No moving parts, no spinning disks. That means data access is pretty much instant.
So that's why SSDs are so much faster.
Yeah, and we're not just talking a little bit faster. It's a huge difference. Think about booting up your computer. With an HDD, it can take like a minute or more.
Oh, I know that feeling.
But with an SSD, boom, you're up and running in like 10 seconds.
So what about things like opening files or editing videos?
Same story. SSDs just blaze through them.
I'm starting to see why people love these things.
They really do make a big difference.
But come on, there's got to be a downside, right?
Well, the main one is the price. SSDs are definitely more expensive per gigabyte than HDDs.
I figured as much.
But the good news is that SSD prices have been coming down. Plus, think of it like an investment. You're paying for that speed and reliability.
So it's like buying a good pair of shoes. You pay more, but they last longer and are more comfortable.
Exactly. And again, it all comes down to your needs. If you're a casual user just browsing the web, checking emails, an HDD might be all you need.
Right, if you're not doing anything too demanding.
But if you're a gamer or a video editor or someone who needs their computer to be super responsive, then an SSD is worth every penny.
Okay, so that covers speed and price. But what about durability? What if I drop my laptop?
That's where SSDs really shine. Because they have no moving parts, they're way less likely to get damaged from a drop or vibration.
That's good to know, especially for people who are always on the go.
Exactly. Peace of mind knowing your data is safe.
So we've got SSDs, which are faster and more durable, but pricier, and HDDs, which are cheaper and good for basic stuff. Is that right?
You got it.
But what if I want it all?
Well, lots of people go for a combo approach.
Oh, tell me more.
They'll use a smaller SSD for the operating system and their most used apps.
So everything runs smoothly.
Right. And then they'll have a larger HDD for things like photos, music, movies, that kind of stuff. Things that don't need to be accessed instantly.
It's the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
So there you have it, folks. If you're on a tight budget, an HDD is still a solid choice.
Yeah.
But if speed and responsiveness are your top priorities, then an SSD can totally change the way you use your computer.
It's incredible how much storage tech has evolved. From those clunky old hard drives to these tiny, super fast SSDs, makes you wonder what the future holds.
It really does. All right, everyone, thanks for sticking with us for this deep dive into the world of SSDs and HDDs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more.
And let us know what kind of storage you use in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, folks, keep those drives spinning.
Or not spinning if you have an SSD.
You got that right.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.